Cool, man. How you holding up so far this year?
Man, you know what I mean? We just cooling, bro. I just been in the studio every day, so nothing but a blessing.
No doubt. Well, you had an incredible 2020 despite all the craziness that happened. You dropped a dope EP last summer. That Sick and Tired went crazy. I really like the prospect with you and Lil Baby. That was my shit on there. And
It's
then
love, bro.
you did your thing on the Internet Money Project with that Lost Me record. And of course, you had one of the biggest joints of the year, The Mood, and then the Move remix. Holding On is going crazy right now. So you're doing your thing, brother. I salute you.
Thank you. Thank you.
How was your adjustment process during 2020? Because obviously we all had to change our lifestyles, but you being an artist, you weren't able to move around or go on tours or do shows like you're accustomed to doing. So how'd you adjust to all that?
I think there was like two ways to look at Corona. It was either like a way for me, or for me at least, like either looking at it like a setback or looking at it like I could go through a portal and come out on the other side on top. So really, that's what I did. I mean, I started working like 2 times more than I normally was, because it was a little weird at first. I wasn't used to it, like it was kind of like just not seeing people outside and like knowing that everything is closed kind of made me like, it kind of gave me anxiety. I felt like the world was coming to an end in a weird way. Like, but no, I mean, I just stayed in the studio and I've been working on these 2 albums. Everything's good, I don't really want to complain too much about it because shit could be a lot worse.
Absolutely. And you definitely made the most of it. We went through all your accolades and highlights of last year. So you definitely did make the most of it and came out through that portal on top. I got to ask you, man, who were some of your early influences? Because you have such a versatile style that you just flip it so many ways. So when you were coming up and listening to music, who inspired you?
So I mean, me like falling in love with music all started with my dad, me and my dad in the car. My parents were pretty strict, so they wouldn't let me listen to cuss words or like whatever it was. So my dad would play the Blueprint in the car, Jay-Z's Blueprint, and he would just look at me and go like this. And I'd just put my hoodie on. I'd be in the car with my hoodie on, just jamming. So that's really how it started. And I would just listen, like I would look at my dad and see which bars like would hit for him, and then I'd really listen to it, like see what it meant. But early on, high school, I really fucked with J. Cole. I feel like he has a beautiful way of explaining things, and he tells stories in his music, so it's very inspiring. But my biggest influences are like Michael Jackson, Prince. I fuck with Tom Petty, like just like the older music that makes you feel good. I like feel good music, so those are some of my biggest influences.
Now, how did that translate into developing your style? Because again, you're super diverse. You can do rock, pop, trap, some R&B, grunge, emo. I've heard you flip it all. So
Right.
how were you able to like develop this style and just be able to go across the board so effectively?
I think it's just trying to prove something to myself that I could do anything. Like Michael Jackson's biggest thing was that he wanted to be the best in the world, and he would work every day to be the best in the world. And that's why he was the biggest pop star in the world. I don't think we've seen anybody bigger than Michael Jackson. And I don't know. I mean, that's just the mentality that I have. I listen to a lot of different types of music. So whenever it comes to being in the studio, if the beat feels right, then I'm gonna hop on and do my thing, regardless of what genre it is.
Absolutely. You definitely do that, man. I salute you again. Talk to me about Holding On, because that's the current song that's really just moving up the charts, man. It's making a lot of noise. How'd that song come together? What was the creative process behind it, and kind of what inspired you to do it?
I think, because I recorded that song a few months ago, and the thing about that song, like at the time in my life, I was just holding on to a bunch of bullshit, and it was kind of like steering me in the wrong direction. So I think this song was a big part of like helping me let go of a bunch of shit that I should have just stopped thinking about 6 months ago. You know what I mean? Or just, a long time ago. And I don't know, like right now, I think all the music that I've been making is just really just how I've been feeling. And that's why, 2020, we only dropped like 9 songs, because at the time out, there's a bunch of shit going through my head. I'm making all kinds of music, so I want to put out the right music that fits, whatever time it is. And Holding On is the start to me dropping a lot of music. I'm working on 2 albums right now. 2021 is we're gonna be dropping consistently, just to keep my fans happy and everything. But yeah, I love Holding On. It's a personal record for me.
It's a great song. So what can we expect from the projects?
So for the first album, it's gonna be all it's kind of me just showing off what we were just talking about, how I can make any type of music. It has the music that I started off making, which is like the emo trap shit. Then I got pop music. I got some rock songs with Travis in there. And there's gonna be a Latin song in there too, because Spanish is my first language. So we're gonna fully go all the way out and make that the radio project. And then for my fans, I've logged back in with Internet Money, and we're making Nothing's Ever Good Enough too, which is what they've been waiting for.
Wow.
So, yeah, they could be really excited for that. You guys are the first to hear it.
That's going to be amazing. I can't wait for that, man. Especially the Latin joints that you're gonna make, because you're from Puerto Rico, obviously. So you definitely gonna represent. Can't wait for that. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up with my lightning round questions, man. We just gonna go through some quick questions, and you just give me the response that pops up off the top of your head. And this is just to give the fans a more in-depth thing about like personal stuff about you. So what's your favorite food?
I have to say pizza. I could eat that shit every day.
What you like on your pizza?
I mean, I can go anywhere with it, really. Anything besides like pineapple on it, and I'm straight.
I feel you on that. Yeah, pineapple and pizza don't go together.
Go on pizza.
No. Yeah, but some people love it. I had homies in college, they used to order that stuff all the time. I was like, I'm good.
Can't be me, bro.
Favorite movie of all time?
Oh shit. There's this movie called True Romance. I think it's super sick. It's I think it was recorded in like the 90s. But that's definitely my favorite movie.
Favorite video game?
We got to say Call of Duty, because Call of Duty, we were playing that shit when we made Mood, and shit went good. So
more Call of Duty sessions than on deck.
Yeah, on God.
All right. Favorite sneaker or favorite shoe?
Jordan 1 is my favorite sneaker. If it wasn't the Jordan 1, it'd probably be the Converse.
I'm not mad at that. Even though those shoes are comfortable as hell, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Jordan documentary that came on earlier this year?
Yeah. I watched it.
So I wanted him to put out a statement, because you saw the part where he wore the Jordan 1 in that game and his feet were like on blisters and stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted him to put out a statement to say, I apologize for how uncomfortable this shoe is. For real, because those joints is mad uncomfortable, and he showed it. All right, last question. Favorite city to visit?
New York.
Definitely not mad at that. That's my hometown. Oh, last question. This is outside my top 5. Are you taking the vaccine or not?
I'm kind of scared to take it, honestly. I don't know what they're putting in me.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit skeptical, but once I see a few people do it and they're all right, then I'll go ahead and do it, because I want to get back on the road and I want to see my fans.
Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be very contingent upon us taking that vaccine. So
yeah, right.
I feel you. I'm in the same boat. I go back and forth every day, man. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. Much success to you, man.
Of course, bro. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Have a good night.
Peace.